It's all good about, you know, we established who's a good artist, who's a whack artist, this and this and that, and that's all opinion. I want to ask your man, shout out to Brass, who's sitting on the couch, you know what I'm saying?
What's shaking?
What made his music touch you, and what is your creative step in bridging the culture and bringing it out to the masses?
Well, I met my little bro when he was like 16, and what happened was he lived across from where my cousin lived, and my cousin was like, yo, I was already doing music way back then with a couple of my homies, but my cousin came to me, he was like, yo, this kid across the way, you gotta hear this kid. So he kept on telling me every time I was coming around, and I was like, all right, you know, fuck it, I got some time today. Let me go downstairs and see what he's talking about. So when I came in, he had an old, I think, Apple computer.
Nah, not even. It was a Windows.
Right.
With an old Dell.
Right. An old Dell with a little small keyboard with maybe, I think, a missing key.
Yep.
And my cousin was like, yo, this is Varsity, me, Brass. He was like, yo, play him the joint that you played for me last night. So he played some shit, and I was fucking blown. I was like, pause, like, yo, you made this on this? And he was like, yeah. I was like, nah, there's no way in hell you made this beat on what I see in front of me. And he was like, yeah, I got another one. And he played me another one. And next thing I know, I was in space with no suit. You know what I'm saying? I was just going. So from then on, I was like, yo, if I ever had some cash, I was like, the world needs to hear you. And then from then on, we just took this journey where his music is like, if I was a crackhead, I get my fix every time.
Okay.
For me.
That's very strong.
You know?
That's a strong endorsement.
I'm telling you.
Crack fucked up a lot of people's lives. Yeah. That's a very strong endorsement.
That's how his music be getting me. Tap, tap, tap.
Okay.
So.
Crack.
Right.
Time. Vial on vial.
All right.
So,
all right.
throughout the times, you know, we've been on a journey where, you know, I've been trying to tell people like, yo, music is not dead, it's back. And like I said, for me, it was something different about his sound that was totally different from everybody else's I crossed paths with, because I've been around with a lot of different MCs, a lot of different places, but his sound was just totally different. And he sounded like an instrument when it came down to, you know, rhyming on his beats. Like, I heard a lot of different people on the music, but he was able to captivate and bridge a gap in the marriage with his music and stuff. You know, and that's how I met him.
I love that story, because I'm gonna be honest with you. Of course, I got your music from my man Tommy, right? Shout out to Goodfellas once again.
Yeah. Shout out to Tommy Guns.
But here's the thing about me that you need to know. When people ask me, my partner tell you, how do you feel about music? The best way I could describe myself to you, remember Anchorman, when my man kicked his dog off the bridge?
Yeah, I love that
That's
part.
me.
That was my favorite part.
That's me.
That was my favorite part.
Because people think like, yo, you love hip hop, listen to my music. Yeah, you like it? And I'm like, no. No. Like somebody gave me an album and he was like, what do you think? And he was smiling. I was like, I had to change the subject. I was just like I don't even like sports. I'm like, yo, you like the Knicks? Like, I'm just asking questions like, you don't like my music? I'm like, bro, I ain't even talking about your music. Like, go get a job. Like, I'm just like, nah, I'm not talking to you about that. And I can't front. And people have seen me on people's shows, they play a song, I'm just like, and they be like, damn, my man face. I'm like, yo, I can't hide it, you know what I'm saying? I hate bad music like I hate racism. Like, I just can't get into it, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But when you get the endorsements of somebody I trust, and then I could sit down and enjoy you, you gain not only, I'm not gonna call myself a fan, because if you shot somebody, you're guilty, I'm not gonna rob you. But you're gonna gain somebody who's gonna respect and give you an investment of time to give ear to what you create, rather than just say, yeah, that nigga nice. No, you know, like, tap.
Right.
No, I will purchase your music and make sure your legacy is living.
That's what's up.
So if you ever hear on the Heritage Hip Hop playlist, Jay Varcity something, salute. You made it.
I appreciate
it. If you get in my car, in my playlist, and tell you, You special.
I
Because
appreciate
there's many nigga that's hot on the radio that don't get played. You know what I'm saying?
that's love,
So
man.
I give you that respect. And then I understanding that you have a new single out that you put into the game. Tell me about it and tell me about Never Gonna Go Broke Again. You know, all that
Yeah, yo,
stuff.
man.
Tell me about it.
See now we right here with it. Now it's in the present, man. The Nothing Given, man. It was just like me sitting back. I was sitting in the room, messing with the piano, and then just thinking. Like, you know, that intro is me messing with the piano at first. Dun, dun. I'm just sitting there like, damn. I look back. I'm like, yo, I had to earn everything. Like nothing was given to me. Nothing. Nothing. I had to earn everything.
That's right.
You know what I mean? And I was thinking, I'm like, yo, how could I make this a record? And then next thing you know, it just came out. Like, just boom. And I just started recording. And then next thing you know, as soon as the song was done, I sat back, cold sweat, sitting there. Because I did it in my room. You know what I mean? Like, I recorded all that stuff in my house. Like, I built a little studio, and I just do it right from there. And then I sat back and I said, damn, this record. Like, this is crazy. And then I was like, I felt it. Like, because usually when I make records, I don't know it. Like, I'll feel it, but it's like, I won't really, like, feel it because it's me.
Right,
You know what I mean? And I felt that record. And I said, you know what? I got to put that out. You know what I mean? My man Luce, he was like, yo, listen, man, that right there? You know, yeah, I got the vocal down pat, boy.
It's so good you changed your voice.
That right there?
Yeah.
I'm trying to tell you, boss, that could go places.
No.
Right, and
It
I
should
felt-
go places.
felt
It can. It
and
could.
I felt
It
what
will.
he said, you know what I mean? And it will. But at the time, that's what he told me. And I was like, you know what? Yeah, let's move forward on this. You know what I mean? And trust me, there's a lot of records to hit him with after.
Yeah, like
Wow.
that. You know about this shit?
I'm talking about, bro, the new,
Uh-huh.
bro, it's serious. I'm even doing pop music.
But wait. Yeah, please wait. I ain't gonna do that. Not yet. But I got a question for you. You have what most artists don't appreciate and realize today. Today's hip hop is not about a polished artist. It's to grow and see the artist develop.
Right.
You are more of a developed artist that's polished, that's changing and evolving as your creativity comes to place.
Right. That's exactly what it is.
Because like when I listen to No
To the T.
Features, to the new song, say it again so we can endorse it.
Oh yeah, the Nothing Given.
That's right. Out right now, everywhere. If you don't got it, you corny. So, once again, to hear No Features to this now, there's not a progression of growth, there's an evolution of sound.
Right.
As you've seen the sound of hip-hop change, what keeps you fresh and keeps you able to produce while other people are stuck in the pocket and you're sewing the pocket closed so that only you can eat?
Well, it's like I try to like listen to them both. You know, I love the old school. I was raised on it. I'm talking about Motown. Like, I was raised on to listen to music. You know what I mean? Because I always wanted, like, when I was playing in the band with my dad, I always wanted to add an R&B flavor to what he was doing. You know what I mean? To the island stuff. I was trying to implement my sound to his sound. And if it went, it went. And if it didn't, it didn't. And then, once I realized that my style could actually, you know, mesh with it, I started thinking like that with hip hop. And I'm like, you know what, shoot. I could spit some bars, you know what I mean, that could still be meaningful, even if they're not like, okay, I'm on the block with the fifth, boom, I mean, even if it's not like that, but in a way in which kids can understand, like, hey, you can actually rap and create content and make a real song if you actually choose to do it. If you don't like, you know, like rush, you know what I mean, or if you don't just think like, okay, I should add some real life stuff. It's not always about the bread and the hoes and this. You can always implement some real, because people respect like Yo Gotti, Yeezy. You know what I'm saying? Like they find ways, even like they can make hit records, but they find ways. Ross, they find ways to implement like the real in it. You know what I mean? People may not like it, but at the end of the day, they got a fan base. You know what I'm saying?
And that's what it's all about, collecting ears. So, Brass,
Right.
let me ask you this question. He collected your ear
Right.
And then he also gained your respect.
Right.
He earned your trust.
Right.
And he became your investment. What's the wisest way a person can invest in an artist rather than tap, like, and go stream?
Well, my one of my biggest sayings and mottos is like you have to love the music before you talk about an investment. You gotta have a passion for it before it's a ticket for wherever it may land. Mm-hmm. So our model right now, and it's always been, with or without a paycheck, we still gonna make music because it's embedded in us.
Stop right there, please, please, please. That's one of the wisest things I ever heard that most people don't really realize. Please say it again.
Well, like I said before, prior, we always had this motto saying, whether we get paid or not, we still gonna make music, whether it's 5 people in the crowd, 5,000 or 500, we still have, because we enjoy it. Mm-hmm. We have fun with it. Mm-hmm. So, yeah, it's true, it's for everybody, but...
Is it really?
Well, no, it's not for everybody, but what I'm saying is when we're doing our music, or I should say when I'm listening to Varsity's music, mm-hmm. it's like having a job that you like going to.
That's very rare.
And you always want to go to that job because you know you're always going to have fun instead of working. So it's not work to us, and it's his God-given talent because he was born with it.
That's right.
You know, it's just a gift that he's able to create in 5 minutes, 10 minutes, you know. So, like I said, it's, you know, bigger than just, for some it's a pay, for us it's music, it's a passion that we have behind this music.
I'll ask you a question. Sorry, I cut you off, sorry. How does it feel to see and hear and know somebody backs you like that as an artist?
Well, I mean, honestly, it's like, it's kind of like an aura, the energy for me, you know what I mean? Like, this is not new. As far as like my brother, you know what I'm saying? Like, this is like what we do. Like, this has been established. Like, since I was 16, I felt that. You know what I mean? Like, he's been saying the same thing since I was 16. You know what I'm saying? So
how old are you
like,
now?
Right now, I'm 27. So it's
that's
like,
11 years.
Yeah.
So that is a real investment.
Right.
Like, y'all know each other's families. Like, y'all seen the development of manhood and business sense in this.
Right.
So I asked you a question, not to cut you off, but this is very important because the people who watch this, they don't really understand this. And I'll bring out the more, listen, we could all be niggas in here, but we're not going to be. And I'll bring the very intellectual side of hip hop that people need that they just don't understand yet.
Right.
And my thing is this, we always promote the slave master and not the art of the slave, quote unquote. Okay? Because I say technology's killing hip hop as well.
Yeah.
And I ask you this. I really want to go deep into what you say for this. I'm going to close this part of the interview out with this. Can somebody be hip hop without their phone in 2019?
No.
Why?
I mean, you can if you're true to the art. Yeah.
You can.
But not, you can't be promoted. You said hip hop. I can make a song without use of a phone.
Can you be musical?
Yeah, because I don't use a phone to be musical.
Right. But then, if hip hop is a culture,
right.
And hip hop, if you define culture, culture is legalities, laws, rules, traditions,
right.
A flag, an identity,
right.
Patrons, patriarchs, matriarchs, holidays, holy sites, and tribute. Today, most people who experience Jay Vars don't even own your music. They own the middleman that enslaves you.
Right.
And on YouTube, if your art is 0.00073 of a cent, which is actually not even a cent, it's a percentage, then that means 99.999927 of the real profit you're not seeing.
Right.
Can you really be hip hop and not own the music and then invest in it and not pay the artist? Can you really, is that hip hop, and can you be that without your phone? If your phone is the connection or the collar or the chain of the slave artist, to the game, the master?
Now, being more specific, you mean social media?
Nope.
You mean the phone, period?
No, I mean stream, because
Streaming.
the phone is the number one drug in the
Yeah,
nation.
yeah, absolutely.
Not the television.
Yeah.
'Cause everybody got a phone to the point where even parents buy their kids phones. And now we have,
ages,
and now guess what? Now we have porn addiction in the 3rd grade.
Yeah.
So like I said,
kids turning gay in the 3rd grade too.
like I said.
Terrible.
So with the miscommunication, the mishandling, and the misfunding of hip hop, where people don't even really know hip hop, they just know streaming.
Yeah.
Can you be hip hop in 2019 without your phone? From an artist that creates. Tell me what you think.
For an artist that creates, you'll always be hip hop if you create it.
Well, and that's it.